Testing 1 2 1 2. Make sure you guys can hear every click of my keyboard. Perfect. It's gonna be lovely to listen to. Alright. So, I was meant to make a video for video production about copying another YouTuber's style of creation. Either being a cooking channel, video essay, let's play, anything of the sort. And I love that idea. I think there's a lot of art that comes out of video creation. What do you want to share with people? But nothing has really left a bigger impact on me than Minecraft. The people I watched and what has happened brought me back to this events in my life that have brought me back to this game. Alright. I've tried making some videos on this before, but knowing that it's a video for class creates a stigma about making something that's being viewed by others, something that has to be complete in itself. Well, it clearly doesn't happen most of the time, but it adds this pressure of creating something perfect, which alone is impossible. But I don't know, something nice to strive for. There's always another option out there. There's something about this game that kind of gives life to everything outside of it. This game is changing constantly. I have to voice over most of this because I don't want to yap the whole time, but I don't know, there's so much meaning in it. I remember begging for this game for probably a year straight back in 2013. Which feels like a ridiculously long time ago. Doesn't even feel like a real time at that point. I didn't have a whole lot of worries about each day. My biggest worry was if I was ever going to be able to play Minecraft on my own. And not just watch the mod packs of DanTDM or popular MMOs. Or see the storytelling of Stampy. The classics. But how do I put it? For how simple this game is, it leaves such a massive influence every time I play it. The first time I played Minecraft was Christmas 2014, I want to say. I was begging for it forever. We were trying to figure out how to emulate it on 3DS before it was official on that. And the moment I got it, it's funny because it's like, alright. The moment I got Minecraft, I insisted on thanking Santa for getting a game that my parents were not able to get me, which is so ridiculous for the time, but it's funny. It's sweet how they're able to put up with that. Because raising a kid, you want to give them what you can. You gotta keep that idea, or keep Santa Claus alive for them. And I don't know, it's just a start of something. I would play Minecraft so often on this old Mac laptop that I think I burnt the battery alone. So I would still have it plugged into the wall constantly, unable to disconnect, because it would just die immediately. I can still feel like like the burning warmth of the PC overheating on my legs, and the hours I spent doing the parkour server on the Hive, and what's the other one called? Memory of a memory. The parkour server in the gaming room on some other Minecraft thing, soon to be gone. No, I should grab the coal back there. But it was, I don't know, it was nice. It was content. Always knowing that there's something else to do. Always have an option of a game to hop on with my friends and feel like I'm working towards something while just talking about absolutely nothing. It was that way for a while. Of course, the Minecraft periods where you slowly drift in and out of it. I do remember that, my first Minecraft world. It must have been around the same time that, like, the battery was taken out, or some other file got corrupted. By this little house in the wall, and right in front of my house there was an entire chunk that got moved from the mountain behind me and placed right in front of me. And at that age I was convinced Herobrine had done it. And I was a little spooked to play, but God, I still had so much fun every time on that game. I put an enchantment table on top of the moved chunk, and I used the empty space to build a roller coaster park. I lived in a little hobbit hole with my dog. It's probably still there to this day, but the file's lost now. Memories aren't, but I don't know. It'd be nice to figure out a way to get that still. To return to a time where things were a lot simpler. Oh, but maybe that would taint the memory. But every Minecraft world has its, people say it was a 2-week period, but as a certain amount of time where you just run out of things to do. The work becomes too overwhelming for what it would really change. And I feel like that's why I keep returning to Minecraft. Is I reach a 2-week period with the real world around me where I can't give it the time of day. I feel too tired to put in the work for a lot of things. And I know it would help, of course, if I was just stuck there through it. I'd probably learn a lot more, but I don't know. It's nice being able to come to something and have a breather. God, there was so many memories held in this game. Remember for my birthday I got it on my PlayStation 4, and my sister would beg me so often to play it with her. Of course, now that my sister was into it, it wasn't as interesting to me. And I didn't really want to play as often. I'm not sure what I was really avoiding, but I remember one day she really convinced me, and I hopped on the game with her. And I was just overwhelmed with these. I don't even know if I can say nostalgia. It was just like all of life hit me in just that moment. Like all the time that had passed, which can seem ridiculous now because I was probably maybe 11, 12 at the time. Not even in middle school yet. But oh, these emotions that repeat, they come back. Maybe not day after day, but there's cycles of time. That's why I find Minecraft to be a good outlet. We live in such a world that's we live in a world. Oh, that's awesome. We live in a world that's constantly changing, constantly moving, at a rate where if you're not doing something right now, it feels like you're just wasting time. I feel like there's never really an option to just turn everything off. You can't really just wander into the woods for a while, leave everything behind. But it's almost as if it's almost as if Minecraft gives that option. Like for a moment you can go into a world that is still changing, but more comprehensively, and you can still feel like you're making progress when you're starting out with absolutely nothing. Oh. I had occasionally played. I got back into Minecraft off and on, of course. This game kind of never really leaves. For how simple it is, it's a one-of-a-kind game. Can't really replicate the feeling you get playing it. Oh, I need to make a bed. I don't know, there's just so many memories lost in this game. Woo! That noise will never not be scary. In order, the last real memory I have of Minecraft is playing on the PS4 with my best friend. And we're making an Enderman farm in the end. I remember he accidentally pressed like the home page, and I was slowly falling towards the end, about to fall off and die from the void. And I was freaking out. I turned on, instead of just letting him go back to the game, I felt like I had to take control, so I pressed the PlayStation thing on mine. It took another 5 seconds to load in. When I finally got in, I saw like the last heart leave, and I'm dead. I was so mad at him for something that really didn't mean a whole lot. But it's all perspective for the time. If you put all this energy into something that feels just so easily lost, or almost carelessly lost. Oh my god. Oh. And then it can feel absurd. It feels like a misstep into how can you be thinking that way? How can each decision lead to that? I started playing a lot of Minecraft on my own around the same time everything kind of started falling apart in high school. It feels ridiculous to like say or even think, but I was really lost, to simply put it. I had this idea of how things should have been. It's still hard to not have that idea, but I was scared of the emptiness of what could be, and I felt like nothing was really the same. My friends had changed. I'd fallen into some bad habits. Felt like everything was just disappearing. But oh, this game was still here, and it still felt the same as the first time I played it. And it was something to work towards. It was something I could take my mind off of everything else I was worried about in the moment and just play some Minecraft. Of course, I picked hardcore a lot because it felt like it gave a lot more meaning to what I was doing. It gave a sense of purpose. But Minecraft was really there when I wasn't able to reach out to anyone else. Wasn't able to give myself the grace to not be okay in the moment. And it was the only option at the time to just turn everything off, to let things be how they are. It was kind of a I don't want to say meaningless time, but it was a very simple, empty time with an insane amount of meaning to me. So much death beyond the surface. Feeling like you were able to do something when you had no control over everything else. It just felt okay. I mean, it wasn't the healthiest option. My grades still haven't been the same since. It may have stopped me from other things, but it kind of taught me to be me. Since every action does that, but there. We'll go in some other worlds. I'll try to show what I'm talking about. What a great title. I want to say this one's still up, this one's still up. Be a Laven right now. I think that one's dead. Let's see. Was this the first one? No. It may not look like a whole lot, but just to know that I was able to give the time to anything rather than just being stuck in how I was feeling so desperate and lost. And being able to put everything one by one down. There's a lot of power in that. You can't really take that away. It's still a work in progress. This place will never really be perfect, but It worked for how I was feeling at the time. Gave me something to do. But, of course, sometimes things just got a little too big. And I couldn't find the motivation to keep them moving. But that's alright. I'll always have the memory of making this little tunnel, talking with some friends online, not realizing they could still hear me while they left the other room, and me making some dorky little song about moving villagers into here. No, it was special. I can't really relive that exact moment, but knowing that all of this is still here, oh, kind of a way of knowing that it happened. Even if I'm still not, if I'm not friends with that person anymore, or things got more complicated. Knowing that I could take things one by one and build something so vast, reforming a mountain, building almost a castle, it felt empowering. Sounds ridiculous, but when you have nothing, it's nice to feel like things will be okay. Oh my god. Still so many problems with this place. Hey, there we go. It's nice to simplify the absurdity of everyday life and just mess around a dumb little game for a little bit. Oh, we got the fan, Mr. Oinks, Mrs. Oinks, Little Oinks. Good to see you guys. Who's down here? Wow. Something that could have been. I don't know. Of course, there were better things I could have done with my time, but knowing how I was, this is the only thing I was able to really commit myself to doing. And I'm happy I did. This gave me solace for a time. I want to say this was even before the big problems of life. I mean, there's always going to be problems. There's always hard times no matter what, but knowing that something can be this simple, things can change so easily is nice. Alright. Let's go look at the last world before I die in this one. I want to say it's hardcore parkour. Oh, of course I'm in mine. Let's see. I don't know. At the same time, I was able to. Oh god, I'm gonna be lost in this, aren't I? At the same time, as how when I was younger, I was able to just hop on this game, feel like I'm doing something, and talk about nonsense with my friends. I was able to feel like I was doing something and be a little more honest with myself at times. Still, it took time. I didn't figure everything out. Still have not figured everything out. But ooh. Oh. It's cool to know things get better over time. No, there is plenty of options out there. You're not going to face the same problems every time, but if you don't deal with them now, they're just going to come back. Better than choosing to just never think about it, though. Being able to spend a little time doing a whole lot of nothing to give you a different perspective on things. Let's see. I wrote down some pointers to talk about in case I really ran out of things. I feel like I've said almost all of it. Oh, that's where this went. I'll take both of the other. Oh, god damn it. Gives you the fact that everything you do can change things a little bit. Even if you don't fully use it, it's still there. It still shows you what you could have done or could do. I think opened up my eyes to new possibilities, showing me that I can still do the hard work and enjoy it and still have a creative time with it. I was gonna put a pinwheel up here. Made this sky base for absolutely no reason, just to see where the limit was. Did I put anything in here? Nope. Oh, was I think I was gonna build the tree all the way up here. God, imagine. It's still I can't say it's the best option. I can't say it's gonna fix anything, but it's an option to put things in a different perspective, to give yourself some leniency, to know that you still can make an impact on things, to know that your personal style will show no matter what you do. To just know you can give things a break. Just because I don't still constantly play this game, or this world specifically. I don't play this game as much as I'd like to, but it's good to know it's here. It's nice to see all the little details I've added to everything. Wall around the village and lake. Finish brewing room. I think I finished brewing room. I know specifically for this one, it was just me trying to not think about a single thing about my life. Not think about anything going on. I would play this game and Sekiro. I'll get into that for a different video. To just have a time where I could do something with my hands, listen to music, or put on a show I didn't care about, and let things be how they are. Woo! Well, I hope this video brought some meaning, especially if you're in hard times right now. But it's all absurd. Whatever you can find meaning for, keep that with you. It's a part of you and you can't really ever change that. That sounds so awful. I mean, in a good way. I don't know if there's a good way of talking about that. give leniency. Understand. Things will change with time. If you really want to do something different, you can. You're never stuck just being the same person. I don't know, there's such negative context of saying how someone never changes. But I don't know, there's beauty in being who you are. Just being able to sit with yourself and seeing all the joys and aspects of your life. None of this is perfect. This will never be perfect. I don't remember these guys. Oh. But for the time, it meant everything to me. Oh, how the fuck did you get in? I mean, darn. I don't know. I'll have to edit that out. Ooh, cooked potato. Simply put. I'm trying to put this simply the whole video. Simply put, Minecraft, like any other source of media, is an escape. But God, is it a powerful one, and it can be used to give life, to make the complex seem simple, to simplify the complex, and to make the simple complex. I'm rambling. Classic Minecraft outro. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming to my Minecraft Let's Play. More thoughts on life later. Bye.